believe it or not, we've got a cyclone coming. Pretty thin there too, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's
right
wafer thin, yeah.
Yep, that would have been.
So we fitted the diesel heater under the bed. Just about to put a cover over the top just to give it a little bit of protection.
When Cole wriggles around, which he does all night long, or gets in and out of bed, it's not going to disturb me.
Welcome to another video. Today we're packing the van.
Well, actually we're doing two things today. We're waiting for Alfred and I swear he's gone down the road to buy a bottle of milk for his wife, and he's gone by a BCF, the pub, and anywhere else he can think of.
Yeah.
That noise is all the debris from the trees banging on the roof. So we've decided before it starts to rain up here, because we're on the north side of the cyclone, we'll get our van packed today with most of the stuff ready to go on Tuesday. If everything goes well, we'll leave Tuesday. We're just going to have to play it by ear in case there's too much flooded roads, but we'll show you what we do. The van's a mess at the moment, so don't be commenting about that. But we're just going to show you our new present.
Yeah, but we've had a whole pile of work done on the van. We've had whole new brakes and the rotor things where the magnets go to make the brakes work. We've had a diesel heater fitted. We've had
a new awning put on. Yeah, and all sorts of things. So the van's ready to go. And yeah, we've had a bit of work done on the car as well, getting it all sorted out, making sure it's all trip ready. And now we've just got to pack the van. And finally got the air conditioning fixed. And we're going for a winter camp, but it'll come in handy when we go up through the centre of Australia and back down through Queensland.
Yeah.
But it will be very nice to have a proper working aircon instead of having to open the windows and everything. Yeah. You don't realise how spoilt you are. Anyway, come with us and enjoy.
Yeah. If you're about to head off on your big trip, there's quite a few things you need to do. We've already covered a few things in our first 4 videos in this series on caravan tips, but here's a few more things you might want to think about. In this episode, it's more about preparing the van, getting everything ready to go. It's not just about blackening the tyres. You've got to do a whole pile of work to get your van ready. Get the thing serviced, check the brakes, check all of that sort of stuff, because you don't want to be worrying about this sort of thing while you're out on the road. Little door in there.
And there's wear marks. These wear marks in there, and you got the crack in the brake pump.
Oh right, yeah.
A crack in the magnet surface. Yeah. All these scored out.
Oh yeah, it feels great big divots on that.
Grooves in, yeah. There's grooves everywhere where you've got rocks and stuff stuck in them.
And that's pretty thin there too, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's wafer thin. Yeah.
Yep, that would have been. Wouldn't last much longer anyway.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Bo.
No problems. That's all right.
So I've just picked up the van from Everything RV. We've got it all hooked up. So we fitted the diesel heater under the bed. Just about to put a cover over the top just to give it a little bit of protection. Little dials on the front. That's the heat outlet. And there's a little inlet on the other side. Not that it really needs it, because there's plenty of ventilation in and around the framework there. So the heater vents underneath the van. There's the exhaust pipe. There's the inlet air. There's a fuel filter, little fuel pump there. There's actually a fuel filter at the front of the van. Boat fuel tank for the diesel, which just sits at the front of the van, around behind the gas cylinders. And that's all protected from the stones and everything like that from with that mesh. another little tip for you. As you're loading stuff into your van, you need to weigh everything and notice where you're going to be putting it. So I'm just going to use the ordinary bathroom scale, put them down, and I weigh 83 point something or other. So I try and get that down to a standard sort of a weight, or round figured weight. So I take a few things out of my pocket. It didn't make much difference. Maybe keys and that sort of thing. Hang on, I'll just restart it again. 81.5. About 82 kilos. And now I've got a baseline, I can start to weigh other stuff. So you pick out what's important, and yeah, this is pretty important. Stamp on that. And that says 88.7, so that take away the 82, which means this is 6.7 kilos. And that's going in the tunnel boot. And of course we'll repeat the same for everything else that goes in. Three and a half kilos. This is for the spare cassette. That's a handy hint, is to carry a second cassette. And I've actually made up a little trolley using one of those old shopping cart things. And yeah, it just makes it easier to wheel it off to the loo and back.
As we get older, our backs have been getting sorer. Cole's had a back operation, so his isn't too bad anymore, but I've got terrible arthritis in my back, and we've been sleeping on the mattress that originally came with the van. The van is a 2011, so you can imagine how old and crappy it was. Yeah. So we have spoiled ourselves. It's our anniversary. It was our anniversary yesterday, yeah. And we decided we'd buy ourselves or get ourselves. 49 years. Yeah, 49 years. Oh my God. Anyway, that's beside the point. So we went over to the mattress company in Yandina, and we had ourselves a mattress made for the van. And it is one of those little individual pockets with a zippable topper. Yeah. And what you do with this mattress is you use it for 3 months and then you flip it over and you put the topper back on the other side. It zips on both sides. So very fancy mattress. So we'll just show you that.
Yeah. Hi, I'm here at the mattress company in Yandina, and as you know, we're buying a new mattress for our caravan, because you spend about a third of your life on the road, in bed, in the caravan, so it's really important to be nice and comfortable. And Shelley here is going to explain a little bit about what we're getting.
Yeah, so when you are on the road in your caravan, it's probably one of the things that you use every single day. You can, if you're eating, you can either be cooking for yourselves or you can take yourselves out to the local pub or cafe, but when you come home at night, it's always to your bed. So that's really important to get that right. So in this instance, we were actually looking at doing a pocket spring style mattress, which is great for less partner disturbance in your van. So if one of you's having a bit of a rough night and can't switch that brain off and the body's following it, yeah. A pocket spring can be helpful like that.
And Rose always complains that I keep bumping her out of bed because I sit on my side and just about bounce her out like one of those jumping pillow things.
Yeah, common problem. Yeah. So in this instance, we're doing a pocket spring style mattress. Yeah. We've just got a brief cutaway here of what goes inside one of our pocket spring mattresses. Yeah. So for this particular model, it's one of our Posture Perfect, which is quite popular with our caravan customers. Lightweight, because we're very aware that you need to keep your weights down when you're in your vans.
Definitely.
So pocket springs are great for less partner disturbance. We're a little bit unusual in the industry that we put a border wire top and bottom of the spring system. So that part forms part of your side support. So when you're sitting on the edge, it's going to spring back each time, because I know in vans you do tend to sit on the edge at times to put your shoes on or get out of the way when someone's cooking in the kitchen or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're also unusual these days that we still put a sheet of felt between the support foams and the spring system. We do that because your job at night time is to mash that foam into the spring, and the spring's job is to try and poke you in the freckle in the middle of the night.
Yeah, right.
So to stop that happening and make your mattress last longer, we still have the sheet of felt.
Yeah.
The support foams we have on top are a denser foam than anybody else uses, and we do that so that your mattress lasts a lot longer. Depending on how much height you've got in your van as to whether we can do it as a double-sided mattress or a single-sided mattress, we do for vans a low profile spring system. So height comparison, I'll just show you what that looks like.
Yeah.
So if we're talking there, this is a low profile spring system.
Yeah.
And this one is a standard height. So you can see the difference between the two.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sample's a bit ragged, but they've been used a bit. So that can bring your overall height down, meaning that you can have a double-sided system if you want to.
Right, yeah, okay.
The fabric covering on this particular one, we've got a layer, another layer of comfort foam in there. We have a small layer of Dacron, and then the fabric itself is a damask, and that's very hard wearing.
Right, okay. Excellent.
Any questions that you might have at the moment?
A mattress topper thing.
We do toppers as well.
Yeah.
Toppers are an additional comfort layer.
Yeah.
And usually for vans, we start off with our, what we call our next gen Visco. So it's a type of memory foam.
Yeah.
The majority of memory foam that you see on the market in mattresses and toppers has a breathability factor of around about 7 litres of air per minute that can pass through. The next gen will allow 70 litres of air, so it's a more comfortable night's sleep. Right. It's an anti-pressure foam, so it takes pressure off your hips and your shoulders, so you're less likely to get pins and needles.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Shelley. I really appreciate that.
No worries.
Yeah, there's so much involved in a mattress that I never knew.
Yeah, and that's just one.
Yeah.
For our domestic range, I've got over 100 different varieties in queen size alone. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay, thanks very much. I really appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you.
So this is our beautiful new mattress. It has the topper on it. As you can see, it zips on. Down here are all individual coil springs. So what that means is when Cole wriggles around, which he does all night long, or gets in and out of bed, it's not going to disturb me, and vice versa. So we're very excited about it. So I'm just about to make it up, because I don't want any marks to get on it. Hi everyone, as you know, Cole and I love to go for a walk in the bush. I wouldn't say that we're hikers, we're just bushwalkers. Bought these packs from Big W. They've got pockets on the front, pockets on the side. It's a 30 litre pack and it's a dry day pack, so it's really good. Now when you're not using them, you put the little pouch out. That's where you put all your glasses and things when you're hiking, and you just actually push this into the pouch and it compacts down and ends up this size, which is nice and easy to pack away. We also have some really light rain ponchos, which are a good idea to carry with you, because some hikes, if you're going for a few hours, might start to rain. Also, they keep you really warm as well. So they just pop in there. Well, easy peasy, nice and easy, which is something we all want. The weight is good. We just store them up along the top of the caravan here for when we go, along with and we have talked about this before, our first aid kit, our snake bite kit, and then we just carry small canisters of like Bushman's and different sunscreen and things like that with us as well, and plus water. Don't forget your water. And don't forget your chocolate chip muesli bar, which by the middle of the day is the best part of the walk.
So that's it. Some tips on how to get your caravan ready to go and get all prepared for on the road. And yeah, we'll see you out there in the great outdoors somewhere. So.
Yep, we leave on Tuesday. Going to meet everyone out at Stanthorpe, visit a few friends, and then we're heading off down south.
Yeah.
So like and share.
Yep.
And we will see you on the next video.
Okay.
Bye, thanks for watching. Puppy, Nanny Rose is going to go and drive through Nolan's. That's how you do Nolan's. Doing it for the nanas.